My best high school memory is all the times I've gotten to dress up for like football theme days, homecoming, and wear just like a blue wig, face paint, bring in like a suitcase or a coconut bra or something, and just as people like watch and react to it. It was pretty fun.
My best high school memory would be just every day just getting to go out and play baseball, because that's where all my best friends were, and we all just played together for all 4 years, so it was great experiences.
I do have to say that one of the best decisions I made about high school would be getting late arrival, and then that gives me the opportunity to spend time with Phoebe and Angela, who are two of my best friends, and they also have late arrival, so we get up to some shenanigans in the mornings, and that's my favorite way to start the day.
So probably the most embarrassing thing that happened to me was when I had a friend of mine like knock my chocolate milk over and spill it all over my white shorts in the middle of the cafeteria. So I had to, walk in with what was left of my dignity back to the 108 to get some new shorts.
I don't know if this was really embarrassing, but once I jumped in a trash can to stop, because this guy was gonna throw this girl in the trash can, so I jumped in the trash can to try to stop him.
Not all heroes wear capes.
You guys asking the tough questions. Okay. Most embarrassing high school. I guess my most embarrassing high school moment would probably be. I guess it was NHS. It was the NHS induction ceremony for the current juniors. I mean, they told us to be there by I think 7. Well, I think I may have misread the time a little bit. So I showed up about I guess 20 minutes late while everyone was while the ceremony was still going on. So I kind of in my seat I came in through the theater stage in the back, and my seat was on the other side. So I was trying to find a way to sort of get myself to the other side of the stage without being noticed. So like everyone was standing up, so I was trying to I'm like, here's my chance. So I started like ducking down and going through people and trying to get to my seat, and then I'm halfway, then everyone sits down, and then like everyone can see me sitting, like standing up, trying to find my seat. So it's just kind of like, okay, it's panic / anxiety moment. So I guess that would be my most embarrassing moment in high school. It was funny afterwards. Now it's funny. At the current moment, it wasn't.
I guess my most embarrassing moment would be when I tripped up the stairs, and it wasn't one time, it was probably multiple times that I tripped up the stairs, so that's pretty embarrassing.
The people, for sure, and the teachers. Everybody's going different ways, and it's gonna be. I know I'm gonna like it, the people I see, especially the people that I see in class. I don't really see outside of school, but just people I have interactions with in class, and I know I'm not gonna have those anymore. And like the little things I have with the people in class and stuff like that. And the teachers especially. I know I've been blessed to have like some of the best teachers I've ever would have asked for. So I just feel like I'm not really going to get that care in college. I know I'm not. I know the professors are going to be a lot harder. So I'm really going to miss their personalities and them being personal with me and stuff.
I think I'll miss the whole connecting with friends and even other people that I never met through the extracurriculars I've been. For example, choir, in acapella, I've been in the same choir group for 2 years, and we just had a great bond, and we have so many inside jokes, and we made a group chat and we're just roasting each other back and forth, and those are fun. And yeah, I'm just gonna really miss the whole being a part of something and then just having fun on field trips or any concerts we had to go through. Those are the memories that you'll keep forever, and you wish to relive them sometimes. Sometimes I just want to think of oh, if really we could only just go back. But I think those would be like the reasons why those are the things I'd miss in high school, just reliving those like really good moments.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss being able to see a lot of my friends every day. I'm gonna miss being able to, because all my family works here, so I'm gonna miss being able to see them every day. I'm gonna miss being able to like go to my mom's office or like my dad or my uncle's classroom or my granddad's classroom, just because my family is a huge part of my life, and it's gonna be a little weird without them being right there.
I think I took high school too seriously. I think, looking back on it, I was so melodramatic about certain decisions and certain things that I did, and it's ridiculous because high school is genuinely a place where you can do anything.
I highly recommend just doing your homework and getting it done. It's so worth it.
Don't procrastinate. Please don't procrastinate. You may seem like you got this in the bag and you can start that 5-page essay the night before and get it in on time, but it's a lot of stress, a lot of unneeded worry that you really don't need as incoming freshmen and as current students. So high school gives you no stress. So don't put yourself in situations that's going to cause you a lot more stress.
Pick at least 1 year, and I recommend an underclassman year, so freshman or sophomore year, and do really good. Really, really good, crazy good.
So for everyone coming into Wylie East, I think the most important thing that you can do is to get involved. Just find somewhere where you can find a place to do what you love to do with the people that you enjoy being with, because ultimately enjoying your high school experience that's just the greatest thing.
Just time manage. Make sure you have time to do your homework, but don't focus too much on it. Make sure you're in extracurricular activities so you have something motivating you to do well in school, but also make sure you have time for family and friends and yourself, because people can be overwhelming sometimes and you might just need to step back and just be alone.
Get involved in everything you can. Go to as many things as you can. See what you can here and just experience it and enjoy it.
For any incoming freshman or even any underclassmen, going into the next school year, I would suggest getting involved in anything you want to do. Even if it's the stupidest thing you could think of. Something you never think you would get involved in, get involved, because without getting involved, you won't meet the people you probably will have friendships for the rest of high school and maybe even after that. So getting involved is the best way to make friends and make a difference at your school.
My greatest advice that I can give is to be the best at whatever you do. Be the best that there is and be the best that there ever has been. It doesn't matter what it is, just as long as it's something that you love to do. Work your hardest at it.
Make sure that your focus is your academics, is your studies, because after high school's over, that's going to be the things that are really going to matter most. Going to college or getting a job, they really care. They really look at your academics and everything. And then another thing is make sure you have that balance of work and play. You don't want to be all the time studying, or you don't want to miss out football games, banquets, other events, concerts even. Just make sure that you find the perfect balance, that you're enjoying your high school years, because they don't last long, trust me. 4 years is actually pretty short, but it's long enough. Don't ask for more.